I wonder what's with the penis. That's a great way of starting the video. I wonder what's with the penis.
Seriously, this little drippy ass fucking red lipstick ass penis over here. Alright, gunfuckers. Here's one that happened a few summers ago. Live out near Texarkana. Parents have farm with a few cows, horses, and too many chickens to count. Farm sits on the boundary between woods and plains. Trees are sparse, but thicken up like crazy toward back of property. Parents gone to Corpus Christi for vacation, so of course I have to take care of all the animals.
That's just where we live. This makes it a lot scarier.
Fuck yeah. Track the heat wave passing through onto that. And it's basically constant care making sure they're watered. My favorite diet, OGG. Closest friends are out of town for the week. The farm is about 20 miles outside the city limits, so I can rule getting my dick wet out of the roster of activities. Split time up between feeding animals and sighting in my new SIG 55.6 I got for graduation. Wake up one morning. One of our older horses had died. She had plenty of water. The heat must have been too much for her, poor girl. I phoned Dad. He tells me to go to neighbor Frank, a few miles down the road. He has a backhoe. Go to Frank, tell him my situation. He follows me back home with the thing and fills me in on how to operate. Not too different from a tractor, so I'm set. Tells me he'll be back next morning for the backhoe. Set to work digging Empress's grave. Fill it in, offer a moment of silence, shed a manly tear. Suddenly, inspiration died wav. Turned the backhoe on and chug-a-lug to the back of the property. 30 plus acres and not a single berm for shooting? Madness. Don't bother telling parents because they wouldn't give a fuck. Start digging a berm. Leave the trench foreside. Suddenly smell this dank, shitty odor. Panic and I think I hit a sewer line. I'm gonna get a .gif. Hop out of cab and search the trench for busted pipe. None to be found. Suddenly feel uneasy, feeling of being watched. Scan tree line and surrounding field. Zip. Chalk it up to dead horse and residual guilt, but still, tactfully, back to backhoe. Glad I left it running, .text. Chug-a-lug back to farm, turn it off, and head inside.
Chug-a-lug?
Yeah, chug-a-lug. Chug-a-lug, 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 chug-a-lug. Like he's just writing down like an actual tractor or something.
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what a backhoe is.
I mean, it's like a tractor.
We're failing at being Texan right now.
Very bad. And I think Dad has one of those, and I've never operated it. Get up early next morning, make a big country breakfast, and go out and feed some motherfucking critters. Go out and do the horse's routine, but with one less chunk of hay on the wheelbarrow. Sadface.png. Suddenly waft a most unpleasant vapor. That smelly smell from yesterday, mixed with rot. Head out on a hunch to where I buried Empress. Stagger and nearly puke. The grave's been robbed. Her head's been placed, emphasis on placed, upright near a large-ish hole in the ground. Tongue has been ripped out, eyelids gone, an eye's been popped. Her cheek and neck look chewed on. Maggots crawling around the wounds. Verterius humor dry and crusty running down one cheek. Got no idea what that is. I'll look that up later. Seen dead animals and scavenging before. This trumps all in my book. Plus, I love that horse, so this is disturbing on a number of levels.
I love that he used Trump in a sentence.
Right. Hear squealing sound behind me. Break my shorts. It's neighbor Frank. He asks why I look so pale. Tell him coyotes dug up the horse. Bullshit. I dug that grave at least 7 feet deep. He nods and leaves with backhoe. I play car shuffle again to get him back to his truck. Get home, carefully tip Empress's head back down to the grave with a shovel and rebury her. Go into garage, slop some coyote urine around the grave to keep the fuckers away. Pays to have a family, as into hunting as mine. Fast forward to that afternoon. Head out on four-wheeler with a few targets. My SIG and my moist nugget. Trashy? Yes. Cheap? Also yes. For a little sight calibration. Go to set up targets. Realize I didn't bring anything to actually set them up on. Punch self. Go into trees and grab some sticks. As I approach, Get the same feeling as the day before. Go into trees, grab some suitable sticks, and do the nope scoot back to my site. Whittle sticks into stakes, makeshift a few targets at the side of my berm, get my SIG calibrated to within acceptable parameters, and operate on the clean target for a few minutes with the nugget. After a while, realize it's getting dark.
Is the beer there any good?
Believe it or not, I wasn't really into underage drinking.
Sound like Goofy.
Believe it or not, I wasn't really into underage.
Okay, bullshit, Goofy. Bullshit.
Yeah, man, how the hell was Max born, I wonder? Continuing. Decide to take targets and shit down. Oh,
I mean, already bricked his pants.
You know what?
Doesn't brick mean, like, it stopped working?
Nah, in this case, he shot the brick. Decide to take targets and shit down. Clean up my brass and head back. Leave no trace.bsa. As I'm taking the targets down, the afternoon breeze shifts and suddenly stank. Hear movement from the other side of berm, and nearly nope, a small but sturdy wall in my pants. I seriously shot the materials for Trump's wall or something.
It's beautiful, yes. It's not Trump's wall, it's our wall.
Yep.
Fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to shit all those brick. Oh man, that'd be so fucking awesome if they made, if they made a wall of shits.
Oh god.
You wouldn't notice. It's right next to the river. You know, the fucked up part is that they do pull out a lot of bodies from there, so it does smell like it smells worse than shit.
Ah, disgusting. Disgusting.
You know what this heat and moisture does to a dead body? You know, it's hard. It's hard to pull those kind of bodies because they rip open, and then that contaminates the water. So yeah, if hypothetically our president makes the wall out of human shit, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't be able to smell it.
You wouldn't. You fucking wouldn't. Decide not to be a pussy. Grab my SIG, climb the berm to have a little peek. See medium-sized black shape huddled down in the trench. Aren't you cute.jpg? Figured it's a black bear cub or something. They're more common than most folks realize. And back away slowly in case mama's nearby. Clumsy ham hand, accidentally a shower of dirt into the cub. It looks up at me. That's no cub.mp4. Let me just say that while I'm not the original badass, creepy or spooky images and shit don't frighten me that easily. Shit, when I was little, one of my favorite pets was Delightful, an older Welsh pony. No eyes. Her eye holes were, in fact, sewn over and sunken in. She made one of my friends cry just by looking at him. That being said, this thing was on a completely other level. Spectrum and a set of physics from that sweet old pony. Best way I can describe it is comparing it to the pic related. Jaw was a bit thinner, eyes were beadier and darker, and the nose was more sunken back. But the rest of the details are pretty close. Same drooly mouth, same slack-jawed grin, same snarly ass teeth. At this point, my brain made an executive order to re-examine my previous decisions. Fuck the targets, fuck the brass, fuck the scouts, fuck not being a pussy, and fuck slow going. I tactily backed to the ATV, spent an ultra fraction of a second making sure my guns are stowed away securely, and gunned that shit back to the garage. Once inside with a good 8 acres between me and the Fuckbeast of Pellucidar. I think that's Spanish.
Let's see. What was it?
Pellucidar.
I think it's like Bigfoot.
Probably, yeah.
Chupacabra. Well, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, anyway.
Mesh Brothers, where he stabs.
Chupacabra. They're all over Mexico.
Chill out. Just roll with it.
It's normal.
Yeah.
I realize that I have a sworn duty to protect my farm. I already let one of my charges die under my watch. It's time to nut up or shut up. Cue arming sequence.avi. Grab my dad's tack vest. Have to cinch it in a little tight. And his night oil.
He's getting all lubed up for this shit.
To take down a fucking chupacabra.
He's gonna go balls deep in that chupacabra. That sounds weird.
Oh, god damn it. And his Night Owl 5X. Load up with 3 20RD AR-15 mags loaded with 5.56 NATO. Those AR-15s are illegal. You shouldn't have them, you naughty little boy.
I mean, how else are you gonna kill whatever the fuck this thing is?
Right. Fuck you, goddamn Robert.
Oh, right.
I refuse to call him.
Yeah, no, fuck it. Fucking white boy.
I mean, my middle name is fucking Cesar, but I don't want people to call me Cesar. I mean, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yes, you're very white.
It would be embarrassing, really.
I mean, not as embarrassing as, Texan trying to take away people's guns. Something funny? I told once that, like, I was angry and I told her bet to work is just some liptard trying to take our guns away. And I said that and I told her, like, yeah, I'm just being facetious. And then now, fuck, I'm psychic.
Yeah.
I knew I was being hyperbolic,
like
but now, yeah. Jesus Christ.
You were being Alex Jones.
I was being prophetic. I should do that more often. I should just say blanketed shit and
just random blanketed shit and it fucking comes true. Slap the third into my SIG and sling my new gun over my shoulder. My nugget takes mags, so I put 1.5 to spare in my vest and shouldered that bad boy. Fuck me, I even slipped a knife into my boot. There are floodlights strung about the farm for entertaining or night work. Switches are in the garage and balcony. Go for high ground.jpg. Tactically through the house to the balcony and get ready for war. Not a moment too soon, start hearing squawks and gurgles. I still get the giblies to this day. Laughter coming from the chicken pen. Fuck this. I slam every switch and light up the farmyard like Rockefeller Square on Christmas. There it is, standing in the pen like pick related. Its body was shaped like a fucking koosh ball and all matte black fur. Arms and legs were thin, but looked powerful. It was holding one of the hens with its head torn off and staring straight at me. It was obviously a male, whatever the fuck species it was. There was blood hanging off of its shitty beast cock. Oh. That's why it's red.
Princess.
That's why he fucked the chicken.
Yeah.
The headless chicken.
He caught the cocks.
He cocked the cocks. I unslung my SIG and mag dumped. Not worrying about hitting anything. Trying to hit that black cotton ball on stilts. I remember thinking, I hope I'll blow your shitty cock off, you piece of slime. Yes, the words my brain used were piece of slime. I scored at least 5 or 6 good thunks, my target being only 50 yards downrange. It never moved the entire time, puffs of fur flying off of it. I ejected the mag, slapped a new one in, and took aim again. I'd never forget the look it gave me, framed by that green sight. It almost said, "Are you done?" Wow, this is actually getting pretty creepy now. I squeezed off a final shot at its fucking mouth. I hit it. I fucking know I hit it. I remember it almost in slow motion. The puff of fucking saliva and shit as my 5.56 NATO round introduced itself to its face at 3,000 feet per second. The thing started wheezing, like a rusty gate being swung back and forth. That kind of sound. It dropped the hen and stepped over the chicken fence. I swear to fuck that this thing has either retractable legs or its body is mostly puffy fur, because when it stepped over the fence, that leg almost disappeared. I wasn't gonna let it run away. Mag dump 2 to re-dump it, and then score any hits though. Once it was over that fence, it dropped to all fours, scuttled off like some giant spider back to the crack in Satan's crotch, all the while wheezing that noise. Stayed up all night waiting for it to come back. Fed the animals with my SIG over the shoulder. Went to sleep, repeated the process until my parents came home. Never saw the chicken fucking shit weasel again. Damn.
Check a lug all the way back home.
Not in this case,
in
man.
TV. No, yeah, no, the TV doesn't chug a lug. Isn't this posted on B? Not B. On
This is on K.
this is on X, isn't it? With the green sight where he was using like a night scope or something. It seems kind of weird they would do that if he was using. They had all the floodlights on it. But yeah, it took slugs to the chest, and all they did was just puff out fur. I get why like shooting in the mouth would be better because it's soft tissue.
But
still, like, yeah, that it survived that it's worrying. Fucking really, bulletproof. Gotta call the ESCP Foundation.
They need to be real at this point, because fuck's sake, there's too much weird shit going on.
Yeah, definitely. That's an interesting cryptid. Because that thing looks kind of like Goblin Slayer's helmet, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, oh, you know what? Look at that. Yeah, you know what? He also looks like a fucking Dark Souls character, like a boss or something. Like, no, not a boss, an enemy.
Yeah, like those things you find in the swamp that have like those cone beehive heads.
Yeah. It is, especially since...
When was this posted? Jesus.
This is 2014.
Oh, okay, this is years back. I thought this was recent.
Mm-mm.
If it was recent, then...
That shit, he said it happened in Corpus Christi. Who even knows how...
Oh, his parents went to Corpus Christi. He was in Texarkana.
Texarkana, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Mom, on the other hand, oh no.
I thought she goes and shoots at his property.
Nope.
Oh, okay, she shoots at his property. I getcha.
Oh, God.
That's going in the video.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, my dad was there for sure.
Because when at one point he told me that she goes over and shoots on his property sometimes.
Oh, but only when he's not there does she actually end up going there.
Oh.
I love that show.